predictions?
My prediction is.
Hey,
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Doug. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
My prediction is that the Clippers win, right? Because
Okay.
LeBron and AD's legs are not fresh and shit yet, right? And the media is going to overreact when there's not really a problem. It's going to be a little bit handly. LeBron's going to have a decent game. AD probably have a good game. But the media is going to go crazy with the Clippers winning when it's really just the LeBron's last NBA game was like 2 months ago, and it was
You
the NBA Finals.
you think so?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't think that's it. I think the Clippers win. I think the Clippers win by, or not the Clippers. The Lakers win by 4. AD hits 2 free throws, and the score is 105 to 103. I think they win by
All
2.
right.
Nick, what's your predictions?
Emperor.
Emperor.
I think the Lakers win. Coming off a title,
All right.
there's no way. Battle of LA. We'll see.
Something
It'll be a
on
close
Wolf.
game.
I think AD has 25 though. I think AD has 25.
I
LeBron
think AD has a good game because he's younger than LeBron, but like LeBron's what like year
36.
18 and he just played an NBA. He played in the NBA Finals 2 months ago. I mean, like
I think AD goes for 29. LeBron has 17, 10, and 10 with shooting on like 42. But I think Dennis Schroeder's going to be a big factor. That like I think he's going to be more involved than we think he'll be.
I agree.
Because like
I think.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think the fact that because how they did it last season was they had LeBron, they had AD running basically point and running the ball up the court when LeBron was sitting for 2 to 3 minutes. So I think he'll easily get 29 if not 30. So and now that you actually have like a point guard who could score the rock, handle, still pass like Dennis, I don't know. I think the Lakers will have a good season this year, but I think they win tonight by 2.
I agree with you with Dennis. I think Dennis Schroeder is gonna have like a really good like beginning of the season, like first month and 2 months. Like everyone's still getting their legs moving and stuff, and it's gonna be a little overreaction. He's gonna come back to reality, be normal. But like I think he's gonna have like an exceptional like first month and a half of the season.
Oh yeah, I mean LeBron's gonna look to get involved. Like he wants Dennis cooking. He's gonna want them all involved. Montrezl Harrell, especially, dude. Montrezl is gonna bring such a good defensive presence.
Yeah.
Like AD was already there, but like you got Montrezl now. Like
Well, I mean, Montrezl is basically just an upgrade over Dwight Howard from last year.
that's what I'm saying. Like he didn't have the physical like appearance Dwight does, but dude, Montrezl is a dog. Period. Thoughts on that, Jake?
None.
None. All right, so Steelers lose 3 in a row.
Lakers rings are sick.
Steelers lose 3 in a row.
I want to say, Corvette.
Oh no, see, dude.
Nah,
This-
he's got to stop dancing. Like he
Nah,
has
he-
to.
That
Dude.
Von Bell hit was disgusting, bro. He just
No,
got
he's literally
murdered.
playing a target. He's gonna get like his career ended if he doesn't. Like everybody, every game is just trying to hit Juju.
Oh yeah, I mean, bro, like the fact. It's crazy when he started dancing on logos on TikTok. Dude, dead ass lost 3 in a row. 2 to
No. His first ever game, the first ever game that he danced on the logo, right? And this is when you can go to like all the records and stuff. This is the decline, and like the first ever game was the Cowboys game. And remember how everybody was saying like the Steelers didn't look good. They barely beat whoever was playing quarterback in that game. I think it was like Gilbert or something.
It was.
I don't know. It was some random.
DiNucci.
No, it wasn't Ben DiNucci. It was some other dude. And that was the first time he did the Corvette on anyone's logo, and then he kept going from there. And they haven't looked like the. I mean, there's no real correlation on why they don't look the same team, but like their offense just looks bad. Like Big Ben's looking like he's looking
Ben
worse
showed
than
up
Philip Rivers when it
devious
comes to
last
throwing the
night.
ball.
Big Ben was a
Dude,
demon
like-
last night.
Yo, I've never seen interceptions than when I saw last night. Like the first play of the game, right? Oh, what's it called? First play of the game, they try to go deep and what's it, James Washington or who's the dude that keeps dropping the passes? Number 18. I can't. I'm blanking. on his name.
Claypool.
No.
Deontay Johnson.
Oh yeah, Johnson.
Yes, him. He had him burned, and Big Ben underthrew it, and it easily should have been intercepted, and it just went in and out the hands. And then
I don't see them. I don't see them winning their division. I don't.
I don't see them winning a playoff
Look,
game.
man, the Browns play the Jets and the Steelers week 17. Steelers play the Colts and the Browns. I could easily see them losing both those games.
I say they could definitely lose to the Browns. Like, there's no question. The Browns offense is clicking right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck got into son
Baker
of a
looks
biscuit.
good.
Bro,
Odell. Look
bro-
at his stats before and after Odell. It's just, and like it sounds crazy, but it's really not. Like when you have a young quarterback, right? And he's like there's somebody established as like a number one. He's really good, but he's a little bit drama, like a little bit of a drama guy. And Odell, you're gonna try to impress him. And now that Odell isn't there, he's just dealing like he doesn't. It doesn't matter who he throws to. Like Odell is still a great receiver and can be great on another team, but I think the Browns are better without Odell. That's not a knock on Odell. It's just what it is.
I think the Browns running game is probably
Nice.
number one with like two duo guys like Nick Chubb and like even just Nick Chubb, like he's a top 5, and then what do they have? Kareem Hunt? No.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
Nick Chubb and Kareem
those
Hunt.
those are two top 10 running backs right now, and like just the
And
fact
it's like it's such a good 1-2 punch because
That's what I'm
Kareem
saying.
Hunt is so good out the backfield and like catching the ball, and then Nick Chubb is just run down your throat.
yeah, he's an elusive downhill back. Like it's crazy. Like that's just the fact that the Browns, if they could get it clicking before the playoffs, I mean, they already got it clicking, but they, there's a little few mishaps every now and again, like every team. But I feel like if the Browns get it clicking with their defense, they could.
Well, the Browns in the first round. I'm trying to think. So the Steelers would have the first wild card spot. I think it'd be the 5th seed, right? Who would be
Mhm.
the 4th seed out the AFC? Would it be the Browns?
If the
What are the
Browns win
division-
out, what are they 10-4 right now?
Yeah, they would be 12-4. So they what are the Titans?
I can
What-
tell you.
Titans are 10-4 right now. Then
Okay,
got a chance to win
the
out.
The Titans will be the 4th seed because the Browns beat them at head-to-head. So the Titans would play the Steelers, which I easily see the Titans winning that. And then
Boot up the ESPN playoff machine, man.
what they got
So-
generated.
All right. So we saying the Steelers lose next week,
Steelers
I think
lose
so.
next week.
and wait, are you saying Browns win out, Steelers lose out, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's 11-5. They get what, 7 seed? No, 6 seed.
So Cleveland, assuming Buffalo wins out,
We know it's gonna be the
Uh,
pretty much. We already know it's gonna be the Chiefs at the 1, Bills 2, and then who's
the
gonna be
Chiefs
the
1,
3
Bills
and 4?
2, and whoever wins the NFC East
AFC.
is 3. AFC North is 3, and the South is 4.
Yeah.
So to be either Titans 4, then you'd have
And then
Titans
yeah,
five.
the Browns beat the Colts and the Titans, so they hold the tiebreaker over them both.
Yeah, that's the thing is like that's like the divisions right now in the AFC, like the NFC, like the only two ones you got to worry about is the North, which are the Bucks and what
The South, the Bucks
There's
and
the South,
Tampa.
the Bucks and
Yeah,
Saints.
yeah,
I mean,
so,
New
like-
Orleans,
like
and then
I
the
mean
West.
like that's kind of like they're going to get that wild card. That's not a problem. Like but you got to think about the AFC, what is it? Was it North? No, yeah. With Chiefs, Baltimore, and the Browns. Like only one of those teams could get a wild card. Like and which one of those teams are going to get the wild card? Like
It's crazy that like there's gonna be like an 11-5 team that just doesn't make the playoffs this year.
I know that's
'Cause if the
that's crazy.
Dolphins win out, which is possible, which will put them, I'm
So,
pretty sure,
The
11-5.
Dolphins would have to beat the Bills.
Which I think that could happen. But
Mm,
well, because the Bills, I don't really think the Bills are gonna be playing everybody and playing them hard. But the Dolphins are also gonna be fighting because they need that playoff spot. The Bills already clinched the division, so that's why I think the Dolphins would win that. And then the Dolphins have the tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure from strength of schedule and like similar opponents that the Ravens and the Dolphins can win out. The Ravens would be 11-5 and miss the playoffs.
that's crazy, ain't it?
That
11
would
and
be
5
the
team.
best- That would be the best team probably to ever miss the playoffs. Like, and
But-
not because it's their fault, because it's just the way it is.
I saw something on the Ravens that the NFL fans have to accept that Lamar's a top 3 quarterback. Can we talk about that for a second?
I don't think he is.
Lamar might be a
think-
top 3 running back.
Top 3 quarterbacks right now, I would give Mahomes, Rodgers, and playing right now, don't call me crazy, Josh Allen.
I think Drew Brees would be top 3 if he wasn't hurt, or if he could complete a pass that's
No.
within 12 yards.
But he can't.
can't throw the-
so he's
He
not a top
can't.
3
He's a
quarterback.
winner. He's a winner. He knows how to win games, but he's not a top 3 quarterback anymore.
Like, and that's the topic we got to talk about. Like, Brees cannot complete a pass right now that is within 12 yards. Like, if you watched last Sunday, bro, it literally he
All right.
struggled to complete a pass.
You want to hear my top 5 quarterbacks right now?
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's Mahomes, Rodgers, Russ, Allen, and Kyler Murray.
You got
Kyler
K1. You got
Murray,
K1 top
bro.
5.
K1's
big
been
Kyler.
dealing. He's been dealing, bro.
K1, I mean, like, kudos to him, great job, but like, that was the Eagles' secondary was a secondary of probably worse than the Jets that Sunday.
I mean, I'm not saying like I'm just saying the whole season he's been balling.
I mean, he
out
also
for
went through a
Lamar.
cool. I mean, think about it right now. I mean, he's DeAndre Hopkins having not the strongest hands in the NFL. Like, I mean, like everybody knows he has good hands, right? And catches the ball. He has such strong hands. Like like the Hail Mary, and then the touchdown against the Eagles, like Jaquette or whatever the undrafted free agent rookie's name is. He was punching at that ball, and it was up here. Like the ball was up here. He was punching at the ball, and it was just not moving. Nobody can do. It was all hands. He has such strong.
I mean,
hands.
of course, but like if you look at Rodgers, half of his success is Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I'm saying.
If
I'm
you
saying
look
though,
at
but, like,
Mahomes,
okay,
Tyreek
I'm saying
Hill, and
that,
Travis
like-
Kelsey, like
but then look at all the quarterbacks you named right there, right? They're all within. They all have great records, and then Kyler Murray. I mean, he's fighting for a 7 seed right now. So
I
that's
don't
why.
know.
That's the only reason why. Because look, his defense is playing good, playing great actually. They had like 9 sacks against the Giants, 6 sacks against the Eagles. Their defense is playing really good right now. And then he has a really good receiving core. I mean, Kenyon Drake is all right.
he has
a fumble.
he has 1.5 good receivers.
Larry Fitzgerald is the most reliable person ever.
Yeah, except he's also like 40, so he counts as half.
Okay, and did you see
receiver.
the touchdown pass he had in the back of the end zone against the Eagles?
Yes, no, he's
No,
incredibly
there's so
reliable.
many receivers that aren't going to make that catch. I mean, he may be 89 years old, but he's still got great hands. It's still
He's always
look,
got good
he'd be
hands.
the number 1 receiver on the Eagles team right now. Prove me wrong. He would be the number 1 receiver there.
I mean, you really can't go anybody else if you put him on the Eagles. Like, let's be real here. Like, if you're talking about in stance of reliability, and you put him on the Eagles, I'm not throwing anybody else but Larry. I don't care who. I don't care. I don't care if Rager's wide open. I'm putting that ball in Larry. Like, come on.
All right, and then let's look at the rest of the receiving core. Christian Kirk, he's pretty good. I mean, what? He's number 3. I mean, he's pretty good for that.
Yep.
That
and
Isabella dude
Isabella.
is like a number 4 or 5, and I mean, he's just pure speed and can take the top off of defense. I mean, he's got a good receiving core. He's got like a top 7 receiving core in the NFL, which is
Said his running game, which the Cardinals, for all intents and purposes, have actually been utilizing, is just not there.
Kenyon Drake is like having a really good season.
I-
Besides, he's a fumbling
Did you
issue.
forget
Not as bad as
about
Zeke does.
weeks 1 through 10?
Hold on.
I saw this crazy thing that another
And
TikTok. It
Edmonds
was
is
like,
a really good number. I'm sorry, Deli, for cutting you off, but Chase Edmonds is a really
he's
good
a
number
really
2
good
running back.
receiving back.
He's also a good running back.
I mean, but when they put him in his starter, when Drake was out, he didn't really do anything special.
no,
I mean,
yeah, I
Kenyon
agree
Drake
with
has
that.
211 carries, 874 yards, 9 touchdowns. It's a good rushing, it's a good year.
You also
Nothing-
remember that 170 of those yards and 2 of those touchdowns came against Dallas.
Okay.
I mean,
So we can cherry pick stats. I mean, I could take 200 rushing yards away, 400 rushing yards away if I take Derrick Henry's 200-yard games away. Like,
Yeah.
your point?
like
Those
I
2 200-yard games weren't against Dallas.
Okay, that was against Jacksonville. They have probably a worse run defense than the Dallas.
dude, like I
You can't
watched.
just take away. You can't just take away the guy's best game. It's not his fault. He plays what's on his schedule.
Yeah, like I saw this this TikTok where it's like NFL fans have to accept that DK is better than Julio. What
No.
about that? You don't think so?
No.
Not
That
right
is
now.
blasphemous. That is completely blasphemous. That
You're,
is, no. The Megatron comparisons, I could see it because of the size, the way he moves. I understood he wasn't there yet, but we're saying he's better than Julio. No, absolutely not. Absolutely no.
Seriously?
No, not even no.
So let's
No.
be real here. We got a quick slant. We got a quick slant to the end zone, right? You got DK, you got Julio to win a championship. Who you taking?
Julio.
Julio.
You think so?
Okay, let me ask you
You
this
know,
question.
maybe
Because
maybe
DK
in
never
4 years, that's DK. But right now, that's Julio.
Let me ask you something, Deli. Is Calvin Ridley? Do teams prepare for Calvin Ridley like some teams prepare for Tyler Lockett?
No, Calvin Ridley.
No. DK does not see nearly as much. Anytime. Okay. Let me ask you this: one-on-one coverage, right? You're just gonna go down the field. You're gonna throw up a 50-50 ball. You get the 50-50 ball like it's a touchdown. You win the Super Bowl. Are you throwing that ball right now today? Or are you throwing that to Julio or
DK, because he's gone.
I'm throwing that to DK. But if I'm talking,
You guys,
I got to chip.
I'm not saying. No. Okay, hold on. It's one-on-one coverage. We're in the back of the end zone, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
nobody else around. It's just one-on-one. And there's no burning somebody. There's no outrunning them. You guys are both in the back of the end zone. Somebody just throws the ball up. Doesn't matter who, Aaron Rodgers, whatever. You're saying you would have DK in that situation over Julio. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna put this out there. The receiver I would have is DeAndre Hopkins, but
Well,
Julio for sure over DK.
I don't see DeAndre as a long ball threat. I think he's more of a playmaker. If you watch K1 throw to him 24/7, bro, that guy is literally the best playmaker. They run literally wide receiver screens 24/7. He gets 10 to 12 yards a game on that per catch off wide receiver screens. Like that's what we were talking about last night, bro. I just feel like if that team, like if I got someone who needs to make a play, I need 4 yards, a wide receiver screen, I'm taking DeAndre. If I need someone one-on-one end zone, ball tossed up, I got Julio or DK, I'm taking DK. 2 reasons. DK is a literal monster. He's stronger than any cornerback in the league right now, period. A lot of wide receivers are, but he's just a lot stronger than any wide receiver right now. And his vert. Jalen Ramsey would look like a freaking pickle to a bread.
Bitch.
No.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Bro.
he did.
Bro,
Jalen Ramsey owns DK.
He's only played him like twice.
he's played him
We'll see
twice.
hasn't done
Next
shit.
week. We'll see next week.
Hold up,
No
hold up.
way.
Jalen Ramsey is also the best corner in the league.
Yeah, but DeAndre Hopkins was successful against him.
That's DeAndre though. You got the okay. Look, you got a guy in the league.
It's also like you have to consider the fact that we don't run wide receiver screens and a ton of slants to DK.
DK's an in and out guy, bro. He runs a lot of post. He runs a lot of 6-step post, 7-step post, bro. But he is not that guy to run a slant. Like if it's like middle, like before we're going into halftime, I'll run a quick slant with DK. I know I can get that ball in
they
there.
run like 10-yard ins and they run
DK
curls with
Metcalf
him,
had
but
2 catches for 28 yards, 4 targets against Jalen Ramsey.
Okay,
2 catches.
but okay, let's be real here. If you run that matchup 3 more times in 4 seasons or whatever, you don't think DK gets more receptions, more catches, more yards, probably 2 more touchdowns if not?
we're gonna find out what happens this week. We play him this week.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
It is absolutely blasphemous that you're saying Julio Jones is DK Metcalf is better than Julio Jones. That is just the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard I've heard all year.
But-
it's so disrespectful to Julio.
Okay.
Julio, for somebody as good as he is and as highly regarded as he is, he's not getting the target share.
He's not.
Because guess what? He's got Calvin Ridley on his team, and he just
And Russell Gage.
and he's having right now. What's his name? Calvin Ridley is having the Juju effect. Where Juju had a better season than AB, right? Remember this? Right? Juju had a better season than AB, and then AB's gone. What happened to Juju? He hasn't had a 100-yard receiving game since AB's been there.
Okay. We can stay on that topic then. If you really think Juju could carry this offense in receiving yards right now if he didn't have Claypool, be honest.
No.
Okay, so what you're saying is
The
if
Steelers
I don't
wide
think I
receivers
don't
are
think
also
it doesn't
really
matter
good
about Chase
now.
Claypool. I don't think Juju's the number one receiver.
I don't think
Just in
he is
general.
either.
No, Deontay
But-
Johnson is.
Okay, so let's bring
And
this back to Tyler.
He dropped the ball more than Nelson Aguilar in 2019
Oh, yeah.
Eagles. So
So let's bring this back to Tyler Lockett and DK. If you don't think DK couldn't carry the receiving core of the offense in Seattle,
I think if DK saw the double teams that Julio sees, Tyler Lockett would have a great season. But I don't think he would get the targets in doubles.
but I'm taking
But nobody DK is hardly ever doubled if we're gonna be real.
because
there's
he's
just
not
too
a
much
deep
to
threat.
guard.
Like
No,
the-
it's like here's the thing with Seahawks receivers, one of them's gonna go off, whether it's Lockett or DK or like last game, Freddie Swain caught a touchdown. Like he's had like
I'm
4
saying-
touchdowns this year.
I'm just gonna
The
say take
Seahawks will
Tyler
always
Lockett.
have
Take
one
Tyler Lockett
receiver.
Take Tyler Lockett off that team. DK sees the majority of the double teams and defense focusing on him.
Tyler doesn't even
And
get
I don't
double
think
teamed.
I don't think he even has a 1,000-yard receiving year.
but
Tyler
I don't.
Lockett doesn't get double teamed.
Okay,
Yeah, but they don't. He doesn't get double team. But you can't swift your defense over to DK because Tyler Lockett is still there. Okay, you can't leave him. You can't leave Tyler Lockett just on an island, no safety help, nothing, one-on-one coverage.
No, because he's
Just
gone.
completely.
You can't
Exactly.
leave. They're basically out of all the Seahawks receivers, there's like one that you could leave on an island. David Moore can go. We've seen that. Freddie
We
Swain
have.
can go. We've seen that.
I'm just gonna say,
Even
bro, it's
Penny
not even a
Hart could go for all I
discussion,
care.
bro. DK Metcalf is not better than Julio. Like, it's not a discussion. Like, it's not even a debate. Like, I don't know why I'm talking about this.
Say that. Deli said that, but
I don't
know
think-
why- like, he's not. He's just not. It's like, okay, if we're going by that, better years, Justin Jefferson is better than DK Metcalf.
Well,
not
Adam
DK.
Thielen is
Justin
better than
Jefferson is
DK.
better than Julio?
if we're talking
Justin Jefferson
years,
is better than Julio?
when
No,
else-
but-
if
Okay.
you look at the Minnesota offense is run through 3 people who see almost 100% of the target share.
Okay, and if
That's
you look at
not
the
the
Falcons
case.
offense, this is the people that game plan against them. Number 11, guard him. You also guard 11. You also guard 11. You guard 11, and you guard 11.
I mean, no,
Okay, since Ridley broke out,
no
Exactly.
question
But
that
okay, let's say this all season Julio got traded, right? I would say Calvin Ridley maybe a little bit better because he's a little more humble and stuff like that. But I think Calvin Ridley would have the Juju effect. He just not be that good because he's not
Alright,
number one.
from
So-
having 2 good receivers.
so we got 2 people saying that Julio's better than DK right now.
No. Oh, Julio's better than DK. Yes.
Okay.
And the fact that that's not all 3 of us agreeing on that is disgraceful.
Here I'm 50-50 with it for 2 reasons. One, that if you look in terms of stats but years played, obviously Julio's going to have better, but if you look in terms of hands, you look in terms of
DK's hands are terrible.
listen, okay, that's what I was about to say. Calm down. Look, I'm just telling you, like, if we look in terms of hands, but we also look in terms of just being pure athletic and drawing double teams. Okay, Julio's gonna win 90% of your categories, okay? But you put DK in the same years of experience that Julio has and you reverse him, like, are you still taking Julio at this
But
point?
we can't have that discussion.
I
Okay, so
understand
if we're
that.
going by that. Okay, if we're gonna do that, then okay. Well, I'm not gonna do all that. That's dragging it. But like you can't just you can't be like, well, if he was drafted in goddamn 2011, like no, he was drafted last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
I'm 50-50. We got 2.5 out of 3. I'm 50-50. I'm not saying he's better. I'm not saying he's worse. Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. DK could realistically have 14 touchdowns this year. 14.
Yeah.
He's dropped. He had the one against the Cowboys, which was fucking terrible. I don't know what he
Yeah.
was smoking. He had the one drop in the end zone against somebody where it bounced off his face.
I was talking about drops, and goddamn Nelson Aguilar would have been the damn number 1 receiver last year. Damn best player in the world. He would have had like 7
Hey.
game-winning touchdowns.
If we're gonna talk about number 1 this year, we got to put Beasley in there, bro. Beasley.
No,
Beasley
it's
isn't a number 1.
Devontae
He's a
Adams.
flop.
What?
No.
Stephon Diggs is a number 1.
No. No.
Stephon Diggs is their number one.
All right, we got
by
job discuss.
far
We'll be on this for an
receiver.
hour. We'll be on this for an hour. We got to talk about. We
No,
got to
no,
talk.
hold
No,
on,
hold on.
hold on.
I just want to hear something. You genuinely think that Cole Beasley's better than Stephon Diggs?
Okay, are we talking in terms of talent, or are we talking in terms of efficiency and numbers? Because
Production. We'll go production.
Let's-
We'll go
yeah,
production.
let's go
Tell me your
production.
rod on that. We'll go production.
production wise, it's a toss up. But if we're looking in terms of production, efficiency, and
not really.
numbers, I think efficiency, Cole Beasley has it. I mean, you could
Stephon
just
Diggs has 100. Stephon Diggs leads the league in receptions. He has 1,314 yards and 5 touchdowns. It's a pretty goddamn productive in my scenario. And
let me hear Beasley's.
Diggs is
hold
the
on, let me
best
get to it.
receiver on the Bills, and it's not even close. Cole Beasley's efficient.
Cole
He's
Beasley has
efficient
Cole
because he
Beasley
doesn't
has
run a yard over
79
10. He doesn't
receptions.
run a route over 10 yards.
Cole Beasley has 79 receptions for 950 yards and 4 touchdowns. Less yards, less receptions, less touchdowns.
But how
Yes,
much
he-
by
he
less yards?
averages
As a
4
guy that's 5'8" and runs quick slants.
He has
okay,
over touchdowns
we're
in
going to
the
talk about that. If we're gonna, you're saying slants and stuff like that. Cole Beasley has more yards per has more average yards per catch than Stephon Diggs.
All right,
By
look.
0.2, not that much.
Okay, but point two matters though. If we're talking point two in like terms of the best wide receiver on the team, I'm not saying that he's better. I'm saying he's more efficient than
Look,
Stephon
okay.
Diggs.
Stephon Diggs has 111 receptions. Cole Beasley has 79, and Stephon Diggs has. They have the same amount of games played, so neither of them have missed games.
Okay.
And Stephon Diggs has 400 and some more yards than him, and another touchdown.
One touchdown.
Stephon Diggs has one more touchdown. Stephon Diggs has 93.9 yards per game. Cole Beasley has 67.9. Like efficiency, production, like they don't match up. He's a number 2. He's the best slot corner in the NFL, slot receiver in the NFL. But
I
he's
can
not
agree with
better-
that.
more
I
effective.
think he's the best slot. Period. All right. We can continue. Let's
That
talk
was a
about
pretty- that was pretty dumb, Deli.
no. Let's talk about Titans' chances to clinch the AFC South. They got Green Bay next week.
The Packers.
You don't think we're gonna beat the Packers?
I said you will beat the Packers.
Okay, so I think we'll beat the Packers. And one thing, they play Texans week 16, bro. That's just slight. It's nothing. So, but the Colts play the Chiefs next Sunday. I don't think they're beating the Chiefs. Or no, they play Steelers. They play Steelers. Number 1 defense, number 2 defense. It's gonna come down to offense at this point. I think
the Steelers' offense is atrocious.
I think it is atrocious, but are you taking Phillip Rivers' offense, or are you taking?
Yes.
Are you,
Philip, and prove me wrong. Philip Rivers, his velocity, his throws have looked better than Big Ben's.
I don't disagree with that.
Big
But-
Ben's looking like we all memed to Philip Rivers last year because it looked like he was putting everything into every throw he was putting into,
Mm-hmm.
and Big Ben looks worse. Big
I
Ben
know,
looks worse than he did last.
I agree with that. I think they have I think the chances ESPN tweeted was like 66% for the Titans to clinch the AFC South, but that's everything going right.
I'll tell you the line for. Oh, that's kind of odd. Fucking Josh Allen has exactly 4,000 passing yards.
Hmm.
Kind of funny.
I think that kid's got a bright future, but he's just got to capitalize. I think he's got great receivers around
He
him.
has exactly 4,000 passing yards, like to the 4,000. I just find that funny. What's the line? Let's get an NFL line for the Colts game. It's gonna
I
be the
think-
Colts favorite. I know that. The Indy's favored by 1.5, and it's in Pittsburgh, which means you take home field. Home field is always worth 3 points, which means if this was played on a neutral field, Indy would be like a
It's a
net
safety.
4.5 point favorite.
Yeah. Phil going to safety. I don't know. I think if the Titans clinch, see, here's my thing. Here's my prediction about the playoffs right now. If the Titans don't beat the
I mean,
Packers,
if
but
you
we
guys
beat.
win out, you guys clinch.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. But I think also that if we don't win out and the Colts do, I think the Colts play the Pittsburgh and Chiefs. They're not beating the Chiefs. They could beat Pittsburgh. So basically, I think
Oh, yeah,
if
they might beat the Chiefs.
no, hell no, they're
Actually,
not
they
beating.
might beat the Chiefs.
Chiefs
'cause the
week
Chiefs-
17.
No,
I could see that.
Chiefs week 17. because the Chiefs are gonna have the number 1 seed clinched.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce isn't gonna play. Tyreek isn't gonna play. But Mahomes isn't gonna play.
Yeah. So but see, here's the thing though. I don't, because you got AFC North, or what is it? I don't even know. Whatever the division that the Chiefs and Browns and Ravens are in. I think the Titans
Chiefs aren't in
clinch.
that division.
They
Chiefs
are.
are in the AFC West, and the Browns are in the AFC North.
Okay, so
Steelers.
that
It's the
division right
Steelers,
there with the Browns
Bengals,
and Ravens. Yes, so I don't think if we win out or we tie 1-1 with the Colts, I think we get wild card and the Ravens
You
don't.
guys have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
guys
saying.
have the tiebreaker because you have a better division record than the Colts, because the Colts lost to Jacksonville week 1.
That is facts. Okay, let's talk about predictions for the NBA season. We'll talk Rookie of the Year, MVP, and who's winning the chip. Jake, go ahead and give me your thoughts on the NBA season, how the bubble's going to turn, or how the season's going to turn out with COVID, Rookie of the Year, MVP, and who's winning the chip.
I mean, we'll see how the season goes. You know, they're back in the arenas. For chip wise, I think the Nets have a very good chance at taking it all if
Shit.
and only if they stay healthy. I mean, like, they're sick. Like, Karis LeVert is literally that. If he was on the Warriors, he'd be the second best player, and he's coming off the bench for them. Like, that's insane. Like, they're so deep, and if they trade for James Harden, it's over. But I don't think.
I don't think the Nets ain't gonna get Harden, bro. No way.
If it happened for some reason, that it's over. Coming out the
Actually, I think getting Harden would make them worse.
Coming out the West, Clippers, Lakers, Suns. The Suns have it outside looking in. You know,
with CP,
Of all
I can
the
agree.
teams in the West, you
Yeah,
could
bro,
have
the
named
Suns-
as the third team.
no.
Okay.
I'm saying that the Suns could make a playoff. They don't really have a shot.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, of all the teams, is the third
But,
best.
I
team
mean-
in the
I mean,
West, you
the
could name
But-
the
Nuggets are
Suns.
good. The Trailblazers are good. Like, there's a lot of.
I
strong
think the
teams.
Nuggets go to the Western Conference Finals again. Period.
If we
no
get
question.
if we get playoff Jamal Murray
Period,
back,
sis.
you know.
But that's. Go ahead.
MVP wise, could be I mean, could be if KD looked damn good tonight. I don't think he's
He
winning.
won't
it.
win
I-
MVP 'cause he's gonna sit out game.
Nah, probably Giannis, LeBron, one of them,
Think so?
and rookie of the
I
year.
don't think Giannis is going. I don't think Giannis is going back to back to back.
We'll see.
He's
And
not.
then rookie of the year, probably James Wiseman.
Okay, that's not bad. My predictions for Rookie of the Year, I got James Wiseman. Obviously, the kid's a 6'11" tank, came out of Memphis. There's no questions about it. LaMelo looks good, but he's not James Wiseman. LaMelo's
He's
a
also
good
not
player.
starting right now.
He's not. That's what I'm saying. And you got Cole Anthony or Anthony Cole. What they switch it up on me. I don't know. Whatever it is.
He's also coming off the bench. I
He's
think.
coming off the bench. That's what I'm saying. Like those, your draft class this year is okay, but I got James Wiseman Rookie of the Year.
Tyrese Maxey is a dog, but he's also coming off the bench. Steal of the draft.
I don't disagree, but my MVP choice is crazy because I know this kid's gonna have 40+ minutes a night. Is AD. Period. No one can guard him right now. Period.
I respect it.
Like and Chip, I got Nets winning Chip because the way they look tonight. But that
Yeah.
I don't know. The Nets look good
Let's
tonight,
get-
but
Let's get deep into this. All right.
mm,
Philly fan, you know me. You know, crazy sports stuff. You know. All right. So MVP. I mean, come on, like Luca. Like nobody giving Luca no love. Luca MVP, bro. Come on.
Luka's only in his second year.
Simple, bro. He's a dog. Yeah, and he's a dog. He's a beast.
Not better than AD though.
He's gonna average a damn triple double this year. Watch. And then
Oh, LeBron.
rookie of the year. I'll go Wiseman because I was gonna have something. I was gonna say Tyrese Maxey, but I forgot he was coming off the bench. He's not gonna have the production of Wiseman. I completely forgot about that. So I'll go Wiseman with y'all. Like I mean that's. What's the last one? Like my chip. I don't know. I mean like.
Do not say
I mean,
Philly.
I got Lakers, but like I got Lakers and Sixers in the finals, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But like
You're smoking the
I got
biggest
Sixers
dong
and-
of
I
your
got
life.
I got Sixers and 7 versus the Nets.
Hey
bro.
man, you want to hear my outside Sixers
No, no, here's why- here's
defensive
why
player
I'm
of the
saying
year?
this.
Matisse Thybulle,
Yeah.
an absolute
No,
dog.
if anybody on the Sixers are winning Defensive Player of the Year, it would be Ben Simmons.
He's ass.
But-
Matisse Thybulle's a dog, bro.
Well, I forgot
Ben
about
Simmons
Defensive
will-
Player of the Year.
Yeah, no, Ben Simmons is a good ass defender. But here's why I say we could beat the what's it called? We could beat the
You're
Nets,
not
right?
beating the
Bro,
Lakers.
like you said, no. I said those Lakers were beating us in the finals.
Okay.
In
I
like,
think
in like
you're
5
making
years.
it past the
But
first
here's what I'm
round of
saying.
the playoffs.
If you're even making it to the
Shut the
playoffs.
fuck up, dumbass. Shut the here's some shit, bro. All right. Look, bro. We got swept by the Celtics, but that doesn't count because there was no Ben Simmons, bro. That game that just doesn't count. I'm sorry, I didn't watch a single game of it. Like, it just doesn't count. It was Joel Embiid and goddamn nobodies. All right, and then all right. So just hear me out, bro. Like, as you said, Matisse Thybulle, dog defender, right? Smaller guy, stick him on Kyrie, right? Then you got 6'10" Ben Simmons. I mean, KD is virtually unguardable, so I'm not saying he's gonna hold him nothing, but Ben Simmons could do a good job guarding Kevin Durant. He's a great defender. Kevin Durant is virtually unguardable, so he's still gonna go off. But I mean, I could see it. I could see the upset.
No, sorry, I
Yes.
don't. There's no way you're putting who you putting on Kyrie.
Matisse Thybulle.
No, he's a rookie.
He's
No,
a
he's
second-year
not.
player.
Well,
and he
second-year
was literally
player.
an All-American, and he was a Defensive Player of the Year in college. He's the only player in UW history to average 3 steals and 2 blocks, and he's a guard.
Okay, I get that completely. But you're talking about one of the best ball handler and improvisers in the game.
And
Of
Matisse
Kyrie.
Thybulle is
Let
one
me
of
ask you
the
this. All right,
best
we're gonna talk
on-ball
about that, we're gonna
defenders
talk
in the
about
game.
No.
We're gonna talk about this, okay? All right, we're gonna go that route, right? Who's guarding Joel Embiid on the Nets? You gonna put Kevin Durant's ass on Joel Embiid?
Jason Allen, bro. Jason Allen's a
Hell
great
no.
defensive player. What?
Jarrett Allen. The last time
Jarrett.
Jarrett Allen was on Joel Embiid in the first playoff series that they played, I think it was 2 years ago. Jarrett Allen looked like a damn scrub. He couldn't do shit because you know why? No, because he's so aggressive with blocks and stuff like that, and Joel knows how to abuse that. Joel was at the line the entire, and Joel's a great free throw shooter. Joel was at the line the entire playoff series against the Nets when they were playing. The entire playoff series.
Wait, don't they have
He's
DeAndre
so
Jordan
aggressive
too?
and he goes for the. DeAndre Jordan's so old, he can't keep up. Come on.
Okay, he might be old, but you're talking if you could run Jarrett Allen and DeAndre Jordan on the floor with against them two, because I don't know who you got hitting out the corner. Did JJ Redick resign?
Seth Curry, the most efficient 3-point shooter in the NBA.
Yeah, but you're not gonna. You're. That's what I'm saying. Is like, I just don't.
He's a spot up shooter. He's not gonna be no Steph Curry pull up.
Well, no, hell
He's
no.
literally JJ Redick. He's literally a younger JJ Redick.
I got JJ Redick over Seth. I'm sorry. It's period.
Seth
But-
is the most efficient 3-point shooter in the NBA.
Okay, like I said, I know we're putting in every possibility for the Nets, for the Philly to beat Nets, but we're talking
And-
terms
okay.
of talent and realism. It's not happening.
All right. Shake Milton, beast. Right? And we're talking. No. You're laughing at it, but like he's actually a damn beast.
No, like I just,
Like,
it's
he-
just
no,
your facial
He
expression.
dropped 40 on Kawhi. He dropped 40 on Kawhi.
I understand that, but
he's a dog.
But can we talk about the absolute fact that you got Cavert, and then what's that other guy? What's that other guy that ran shooting guard
and
for?
the Sixers have great defenders. The Sixers have great defenders.
Yeah, but
That's
you
what-
got-
that's what
you
the team's
got-
built around.
You got buckets. Like, okay, let's put Kyrie and KD aside. Like, they're gonna get you 20, 30. You got buckets of Cavert. What's that other fucking guy that played shooting guard for the Nets? Hold on.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie. Bro, Dinwiddie's a bucket getter, bro. I'm sorry, but you can't. You got to choose. You either put your best defender on Kyrie, or you're gonna get Dinwiddie, who's gonna get you 15 to 20. Period. Like he's gonna get him. There's no way you're telling me that.
Okay, we're gonna go that route. I'm sorry, Spencer Dinwiddie is not that much better than Shake Milton. I think they can go bucket for bucket with each other. I truly
Alright.
believe that.
You guys want to hear a score update
Yeah.
What's up?
on the Lakers game? It's currently 31-15 Clippers with
Ooh.
3
What did I
minutes
say?
left in the
The
first
lone
quarter.
wolf. The lone wolf. I knew it. Like I.
Wait, hold on. I want to know who's got the more points. Like, does Kawhi or PG?
Dennis Schroeder's leading them with points with 5.
I don't care about that. I want Kawhi and PG.
Uh,
Big-
Kawhi Leonard had 6 points on 1 for 5 shooting, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, and then let's see.
Serge
Paul George.
Ibaka has 8
Paul
points.
George has 1 for 1 with 3 points from 1 for 1 from the 3.
See, that's one thing I want to talk about before we end this and talk about the top 3 NFL games this season. I want to talk about the fact that the Clippers can win a championship if they run the ball through Paul George this year, and they have to, because you saw, and I'll say this in the Western Conference Finals, why they went Game 7 with Denver, bro. If you put, or not Western Conference Finals, the semi conference finals.
Yeah,
If you put the ball in Paul George's hands and he runs the offense, that team is a championship competing team. If you just put Kawhi out there to defend and get his buckets when he needs to on one-on-one situations, that team is the best team, second best, third best team in the Western Conference. If PG is running point and has the ball in his hands 80% of the time, you put it in Kawhi week.
Yo, Jake, were we watching
Kawhi.
the same playoff PSs, dude?
No, listen, I get it.
Were we
But
watching the same playoff
No,
PSs,
listen.
dude, that's ranting about how Paul George should have had the ball more?
but dude, it's crazy, bro.
Shot the ball off the side of the backboard.
Okay, that's one shot compared to
Yo,
1,000.
he played so bad in the entire playoff.
Terrible.
Entirety.
Trust me.
You literally could have built an arena with the amount of bricks that man shot.
Yo, that's fucked up. Don't say that. Listen.
It's the house that Pandemic P built.
Bro, Paul George is a better point guard in terms of scoring, not one-on-one situations, but drawing the defenders, passing, getting the teammates involved than Kawhi. Tell me I'm wrong.
And then anytime he gets the ball, it's a brick.
Okay, but when you got people
like
not,
Ben Simmons, bro.
okay, Ben Simmons just can't shoot. I mean, that's period.
Want to hear it? Ben Simmons is a better 3-point shooter than Paul George in the playoffs.
Yo, Ben Simmons is probably more efficient.
Shut up.
Pretty sure he's like
No.
overall.
No, I guarantee you, Ben Simmons doesn't shoot the ball off the side of the backboard.
Let's talk. I get it.
Ben Simmons, no, because when Ben Simmons, okay, we'll be fair though. If Ben Simmons does ever shoot, he'd be wide the living piss open.
Oh, I don't disagree, but like if Ben could learn to get a jump shot and hit him in the game, bro, dude can go around practice for 2 hours hitting 3-pointers. Doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah,
if you can't hit him,
that shit, like I get it's like, but like I've seen him like splash like 33s in a row.
that's what I'm saying. But like why does he shoot it in game?
Shoot one in the, like, can he just shoot in the game? You miss. Like who cares?
I think that's a front office issue with the head coach, but that's
not a head coaching issue. They told him that if he wants to shoot, he can shoot.
He's gonna have to. That's the only way. That's the only way you're getting to the playoffs. I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay, it's not. It's not. Hold on. My bad. I forgot. It's 8 teams, not 6 teams. I'm sorry. You guys are making the playoffs. That's the only way I see you getting past the first round.
The 7th seed.
No. I forgot. It's 8 teams, not 6 teams, like the NFL. Calm down.
Yeah, but you said you thought it was 6 teams. So you thought we're gonna be the 7th seed?
Let me put this in perspective. You got Nets, Boston. You got Trailblazers. That's 3. You're not beating those 3 teams.
They're in the West, buddy.
Oh shit. Yeah. My bad. You got Toronto. I don't see you guys beating Toronto.
Okay. Toronto, bro. They were off a championship high last year. They are not as good as they were the 2nd seed in the East. They are not that good. They were not that good, bro. They were off some shit. I don't know what the fuck they were off, but they were off just some shit. Like just some championship.
You're making the playoffs, but you're not getting past first round unless Ben Simmons learns how to shoot a 3-ball.
Who's beating us in the first round? We're not playing the Bucks in the first round. That's the only team that could beat. We're not playing the Bucks and the Nets in the first round. Who the fuck is beating us? I swear to God, if you say Boston, I'm punching you through the camera. We are fucking them in the ass. We beat them.
No, you're
Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. We were 3-0 against them last year in the regular season.
How could you beat them then?
Ben Simmons was out for the playoffs, bro. That doesn't count.
Well, mate, I guess you got to talk out with the trainer, dog, because he can't stay healthy. Like how? Let's talk.
That's Joel Embiid. That's the fat ass that can't stay healthy.
The guy does love some Coca-Cola. All right, let's talk about top 3 NFL games this season.
I got game of the year.
Game of the year? Let's hear it.
All right, game of the year. Browns, Ravens.
You think that's the game of the year?
That game was so entertaining. Okay, think about it. Because the Cardinals Seahawks game was mad entertaining too, but it was early in the year. There wasn't much on the line, right? I mean, there was like first place at the time when the division was on the line. But like, if we're gonna be real,
even the conference at the time, but
okay, whatever. But like, it's like at the time that was what, like week 7. Like the Browns and Ravens, like Ravens needed that win. If they did lost that game, they would have been like damn near eliminated hopes. And if the Browns would have won that game, they would have basically clinched in the playoff. Like there was so much riding on that because the Browns could have. Like the Browns needed that win too. Like now they're still gonna make the playoffs now, but like that was a very important win for them because the Steelers were just coming off the loss to the Bills. So if the Browns were to win that, they could have got to the AFC North crown easier. They didn't expect the Bengals to beat the Steelers, but like that was important to get the division win.
Let's do our top 3 games of the year and 2 honorable mentions. So make a top 5 games of the year.
Okay. All right. So second off, but Cards Seahawks, the over one that went to overtime. And then the third, I'd go Bills Cardinals. And then honorable mention, I have Eagles Cardinals. The Cardinals games are just entertaining as fuck, dude. They're just so fun to watch.
Because you can't count them out. You just can't.
You know, they're so fun to watch. And then another honorable mention of what was a good game. Somebody else go. I'll think of my last honorable mention.
I don't know my top 3, but okay, I know my second. And this is early on in the season with the Titans and Texans when we went into overtime. We were down 2 touchdowns with 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah, that was a good. I didn't watch that game.
And that was to keep us undefeated in racing with Pittsburgh, which we had next week. I think that's my second. My first would probably be the Browns Ravens. Third, I'd probably go Saints and Chiefs the last weekend because
that wasn't that good of a game. There was the Eagles Cardinals game was better than that. That was not that
I understand that, but one play decided the whole game, and you want to know what play that was? It was a punt return from the Chiefs, and they knocked the ball out, and he dove on it, which only got them a safety, and that was what third? No, it was into the third, and they could have been up 3 points, but instead they got a safety.
That was like a normal good NFL game. It wasn't.
But all right, my honorable mentions though would probably be the Redskins Steelers.
You got some funny games of the year, bro. You got
Funny. Listen, that's the only reason I say that. And then I would probably say
you have Alex Smith as a quarterback in one of the games of the year, bro. Like I mean, Mr. Underneath passes only, bro. Like I couldn't even watch that game. It was boring.
I don't know. I'd have to look at him, but I don't know.
That's what I've been doing.
All right, go ahead, Jake. Let me get my last honorable mentions.
So game of the year was Ravens Browns.
Oh yeah.
All right, rounding out the top 3, Seahawks Cardinals, the first round 1, and then a little Cowboys Atlanta, the one where they came back from wherever, went on the onside kick.
Here's what I want to say about that game. People always bring that up. Like that was like a cool game. Like if you were watching it, but it was like a normal 1 p.m. game, right? It looked like a blowout, and then like it was like a miraculous. It wasn't really that fun of a game to watch.
Well, the second half was fun to watch. All right, and then honorable mentions. We got Cardinals Bills Rams.
I forgot about that one.
You could also give it to Seahawks Patriots and Seahawks Vikings. Those were also both great games. But
nah, that Seahawks Vikings game was like it was a close game. What I'll say about it was one of those games where it was like mistake prone. Like Russell Wilson didn't have that good of a game. He threw a bad interception.
Yeah, it wasn't a great.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't a great.
Yeah, it wasn't. He had that last drive, and then the Vikings decided to be dumb. They went for the analytics instead of just taking the 8-point lead and kicking the 3 field goal. So like, I can understand like you being a fan why that's a good game, but I'm just saying like from like.
But Seahawks Patriots was a good. That was like week 2. Yeah, that was a shootout.
That was a good game. I'll give you that.
I'd probably put my last honorable mention would probably be Packers Saints week 3. Same.
Let me see that game.
I don't know. It's tough because like you've had so many good games this season. I think this NFL season is going to be disappointing to a lot of fans, especially like Ravens fans, because I don't see Ravens making the playoffs. They'll go 11-5, but won't make the playoffs. It's gonna suck, bro.
Look, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I wish to God that what was the game before the Giants? It was a Seahawks. We played the Seahawks, and then on the Monday night, then we played the Packers. I'm pretty sure, right? Does anybody know if I'm right or not? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
you
so.
are.
Let me check. Okay. I really, really, really wish, like, seeing how bad at the time, because like that was the first of like the games where your defense started. Like that was the first game where your defense started like pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I wish they would have just seen like they gave Hurts a chance during that game because your defense wasn't that good. Like because we're gonna probably miss it because I don't think the Panthers will beat the football team. Like I have optimism, but I don't think it would happen. I really think if we would have just seen Hurts in that game go down a series, I think he could have carved your defense because there was no tape. They didn't know what he was going to do. I really think he could have maybe not won that game per se, but kind of did what he did to Green Bay.
And you also have to
You know
remember
how
you
it came
got
in
a
late?
garbage time touchdown in that game.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying at all we were going to win that game. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you know how we got that garbage time touchdown, like what we did to Green Bay, where we put Hurts in, and then he had those drives where we never really were in the game, but it was exciting to watch. I wish he would have done that in the Seahawks game because that I really think with the way the Packers run defense is that and with Jalen Hurts, like with Jalen Hurts, Doug has to run the ball because the read option is so much part of his game. Or it's like if Doug wants to be any bit successful, he has to run the ball. And it would have been forced him to use Miles Sanders in that game more, and I think we would have ended up beating the Packers, and we would be in perfect position to be in the playoffs. But I think we waited one game too long.
No, yeah, totally, 100%. So, anybody else got some input because we're about to wrap things up?
Jalen Hurts has a big ass dick.
Derrick Henry's the best running back in the league.
Jalen Hurts, even with that coming back, is the best quarterback in the NFC East. All right, no, maybe not that. We won't say that because
I'm about to say you're kind of stretching it right now.
Well,
I
no,
guess.
because like Dak had like good 4 games, but like people forget like Dak hasn't been that.
What
good
about
in his
Andy
career.
Dalton?
He needed what? No, Andy Dalton, like he has all these weapons and stuff. Like, okay, just go to the Cowboys offense before and after Dak's injury, and you'll see how bad Andy Dalton's really been. Like, we look at the numbers. Let's look at straight numbers.
Okay,
Like, Andy Dalton's first game, like Andy Dalton got manhandled, mauled by the Cardinals, like on Monday Night Football. Or
but you're putting Cardinals, and Cowboys. Like I'm taking, boo. I bet my whole bank account, my life savings, and whatever future money I make on the Cardinals, bro.
Okay, and I just want to point something out. With the injuries the Eagles had, the Cowboys defense was like as a whole was a better unit in that Cardinals game than the Eagles. And the Eagles made it an interesting game.
But you guys had no chance to win.
So that's what I'm saying. We made it interesting. So yeah, our defense like rallied. We forced 3 turnovers. I have to say that. But like, if you look in the beginning, like if you watch that game, I know you probably did. Especially Jake. You remember how Kyler was struggling at first? Like Andy had chances to go down the field and let them and give him the lead because Kyler was really struggling early on in that game against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think
I'm saying Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFC East. We can all agree it's not Daniel Jones or Dwayne Haskins or Alex. But like Alex Smith has comeback player of the year, but like it's between pretty much Andy and Jalen Hurts.
Maybe.
You said maybe. What you think? Daniel Fumble Jones is better?
I think if Jalen Hurts played the same amount of games that Daniel Jones has, I think Jalen Hurts is the best NFC East quarterback there is, but he hasn't, so I can't say that.
I mean,
he's shown great mobility.
He's shown promise, right? But even in what's it called? We can go back to early. I just want to put this out there. This is what I really care about more. This is what I care about more than the Daniel Jones discussion. Jalen Hurts is better than Tua Tagovailoa.
I'll agree with that, but to a certain extent. Okay, I'll agree with that completely, 100%.
Tagovailoa is a game manager.
He's a great game man, bro. We'll say that for another discussion. Anybody else got any last words before we end this? Now, all right, I'm gonna end this, and then I'll do.
Hey guys, I hope you
outro.
guys enjoyed the video. This is Deli from the Trade Deadline podcast with George and Jake with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all your friends, family, grandmas, grandpas. Hope you guys are gonna like the NBA season. It's gonna be fun to watch. We're gonna be recovering a lot of it. It's been Deli from the Trade